Hey everybody, this is Hector Mirai with Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So this past weekend I had a unique Comic-Con experience. I went up to a Comic-Con in Boone, North Carolina, and the convention took place at a recreation center. Now this isn't the first time I've been to a Comic-Con at a rec center, but why this was different is that this was a bougie rec center. This was a rec center with pools and a bajillion pickleball courts and tons of athletic equipment, a water slide, like a two-story water slide. But and so there was just a wall between the Comic-Con and the open gym floor. And so the whole day it was like hearing like noises. But what was really unique is there was a catwalk that circled the entire second story of the building. So even though kids couldn't just walk into the con, you could get on the catwalk, the walking track, and walk over it and look. And there were tons of times I would just lift my head from sketching or a conversation, and I would see like some kid staring off weirdly on the other side of the gym, or you'd see people like walking in groups, looking over booth to booth to booth. And then eventually, sometimes you would see those same people that were like looking around would eventually come down, exit the gym, come around, pay, come into the Comic-Con, and end up at a table because they were looking from a distance and finally saw stuff that interested them. And why I'm bringing all this up is because the reality is there were probably plenty of people there that were observing different booths, observing different artists, cosplays, and things like that without us ever knowing, because we weren't always looking to see who was paying attention. And it reminds me of Matthew 5:16. It says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." The reality is people were seeing us from a distance and deciding if what they saw was worth drawing closer to. And that's how it is for us as we live out our faith, is that we live our lives for Christ as best possible, not knowing who's actually watching us or paying attention to us, but that if we're actually living it out well, then people will see and people will want to join in. They'll want to get closer. They're going to want to see what it's about. So if you'd like to hear more devotionals from me or read any of the stuff that we do at Comic-Con Ministries, there's like over 180 devotionals you can find over at faithandfandom.org, and always lots of more content to find. I'm Hector Mirai, and thanks for spending the last 180 seconds with me. Have a great day.